guys. Okay, so I've been requested to do the stained sugar glass in a different method other than using purely just sugar from the pantry with corn syrup and cream of tartar, because cream of tartar, not everyone has it in their pantry. So we're gonna do it this way also. So what you're gonna need are some hard candy. Since it's the holiday times, I found some candy canes, and I love sweet tarts. So candy canes, sweet tarts, we're gonna use these for ours. You can use Jolly Ranchers, you can use any type of hard candy. Jolly Ranchers is a very common one to use. So we're gonna use our sweet tarts. What we're gonna do, and I'm not gonna be able to capture it completely on camera, but I'm going to take one of these candy canes, break it up into pieces, and then arrange it on a cookie sheet, close but not touching, because the candy is gonna spread. And then I'm gonna bake it at 350 degrees. We're gonna let this candy melt on down. And so once it melts, we're gonna leave it in its round form, as it's just melted sitting candy at that point, sugar. We're gonna try to form it a little bit. Now, one method to do this is using a pastry cutter, biscuit cutter, some type of cutter that you use during baking, to try to get your lines however you want your candy to set. Now you want to do this while the candy is warm, not melted, not hot completely, because then your lines are just going to close right back up. You want to do it when it's warm, and then you want to let it set undisturbed so it can fully harden up. That process does not take as long. That process only takes about an hour, hour and a half. So then once you have that, you're going to break it up into the pieces using the lines that you've already designed. And then you'll have your hardened stained glass made out of hard candy. So we're going to try that out using this. I'm going to take this to the oven. Well, first I'm going to break this up into pieces, put it on a cookie sheet. Then I'm going to take it to the oven and bake it for 350 degrees for about no more than probably 10 minutes. I suspect that it'll take, but we shall see. So let's do this. Hello people, so I am back with the hard candy stained glass. So I used 2 of those sweet tart candy cans, and I put them in the oven for 350 degrees for about 9 minutes. And this is the results. Now, as you can see, as you can see, on a few of them, I put pre-existing lines. I went in with my pastry cutter and I set the lines. But the thing about this is it's not regular sugar, corn syrup mixture. It's set really quickly. It returns back to a hardened state within seconds of taking it out of the oven. So the green one I did first, I went right in, put the lines in, and as you see, I have a really nice rectangle here. Now, the red one, I waited a little bit. I had a doorbell, and so I waited a little bit, so I wasn't able to set my lines up. And as you also can see is that it bubbled up. So will I recommend this method? Not necessarily, unless you have a ton of hard candy just sitting around and you need to do something with it. Also, this is a manufactured produced candy. So when you go and get you a bowl of stained glass and you say, I'm going to share this around, don't. Because when you reheat it, the chemicals that were made to set it in the beginning of the processing, they come out. They're more exaggerated or noticeable. So it's not really a good taste. But if you wanted to use this for your gingerbread houses, I think these are going to be beautiful. If you wanted to use these as maybe some decorations on cakes or cupcakes, just not to be consumed, I think this would be beautiful. If someone mistakenly eats one, they will spit it out very quickly because the chemicals is the first thing that you're going to taste. So, which definitely helps as a science project on understanding the difference between processed and unprocessed foods. So I think this is a great activity, and I'm going to use these pieces for our gingerbread house that we're going to make next week. Hopefully I can keep them crisp. If not, if they soften up, they're going on icing anyway, so I think they'll be perfectly fine. I hope you have success with these. Again, I was successful. They're really quick to make. 8 minutes, 355 degrees in the oven. And you got you some stained glass that you can apply to any crafts that you have. So, that's the STEM activity of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Bye.